Okay. Hare Krishna. So let us start with our prayers. Om Ajnanatirmirandasya Gnananjanashalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Ena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Okay. Somebody can read this shloka and the translation 11.5. You can unmute yourself.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, may I read?
Yes, Mataji.
Shri Bhagavan Pashya me partha rupani shatashosthasahasrashah nana vidhani divyani nana varna kritini cha. Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, My dear Arjuna, O son of Pritha, now see now my opulences, hundreds of thousands of very divine and multicolored forms. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Yes. So there are 4 shlokas today. Somebody else would like to read this 6th shloka?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Pashya Aditya Vasuna Rudrana Ashvino Marutastata Bahunya Adrishta Purvani Pashya Acharyani Bharata. Translation by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki Jai. O best of the Bharata, see here the different manifestations of Adityas, Vasus, Rudras, Ashwini Kumars, and all the other demigods. Behold the many wonderful things which no one has ever seen or heard before. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Mataji. Next to 7th shloka. Anybody would like to read the shloka and the translation?
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji.
Ihaikastam jagatkritsnam pashyadya sacharacharam mama dehi gudakesha yacchanyad-drashtamicchasi. Translation, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. O Arjuna, whatever you wish to see, behold at once in this body of mine. This universal form can show you whatever you now desire to see and whatever you may want to see in the future. Everything moving and non-moving is here completely in one place. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Okay, last shloka, 8th
Hare
shloka.
Krishna, Prabhuji, may I?
Yes, Mataji.
न तु मां शक्यसे दृष्टं नेनैव चक्षुषा दिव्यं ददामि ते चक्षु पश्य मे योगम ऐश्वरम्. Translation by Sri Prabhupada ki Jai. But you cannot see me with your present eyes. Therefore, I give you divine eyes. Behold my mystic opulence. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you so much, all the devotees, for assisting in that. Okay, so now let us start with this. So first of all, there are first 4 shlokas. That's the question of Arjuna. Okay, if we remember, 10th chapter, Krishna was explaining all the opalescence, what he is and what represents Indra, Chandra, and his air, his Omkara. So he was going on explaining to Arjuna all the opulences. Now, in the 11th chapter, Arjuna, in the first 4 shlokas, he is expecting and he's requesting Krishna to show that. Okay, how does it look? Okay, then in the 5th to 8th shloka, now we started from 5th, then to 8th shloka we ended. So in this, Krishna is explaining the description of the universal form. He's giving the explanation of the universal form. Okay, and from 9th to 14th, Sanjaya is telling Dhritarashtra what he saw. Okay, please remember, Sanjaya relayed this message and sitting with Dhritarashtra, he was given a special vision by the blessings of Vyasa Muni. Okay, that he can see what was happening on the battlefield. Okay, something like nowadays we have the television live telecast, how it is happening. Similarly, that capacity, that ability was there with Sanjaya. So Sanjaya is telling 9th to 14th shloka what he is describing, what he saw with the universal form. Then 15th to 31st shloka, Arjuna's description is given. What Arjuna is saying, that description has been mentioned. So Arjuna is explaining, I see this, I see that, I see mountains, I see faces, okay, I see big oceans, I see everyone is entering the mouth. You all have known, you have seen that old video of universal form. So Arjuna is giving the description. Then 32nd to 34th shloka, Krishna is instructing, okay, why I have come here, okay, and you are the chosen one, that you are my instrument, okay, you have to do this. So 32 to 34, 3 shlokas he tells. Then there is a prayers, Arjuna's prayers. Just like we have Dhruva Maharaj prayers, we have Kunti Maharani's prayers, okay, we have Prahalad's prayers, okay. So when we have Gajendra prayers, when they saw the Supreme Lord, there are prayers coming out, yeah. So they're praying to the Supreme Lord. So similarly here, after all this description and all the vision, what he saw, so 35th to 46th shloka, Arjuna starts praying because he's trembling. That awe and reverence is there, that worshipping mood he comes. Okay, 35th to 46th shloka. Now 47th to 55, the end of this chapter. So after this universal form, by the request of Arjuna, the Supreme Lord, Krishna is showing his original form, the two-handed form, which is seen in Goloka Vrindavan. Okay, the 16-year-old boy, the young form, which is Nava Yauvana. Okay, he is always in the 16-year-old, how a 16-year-old, a beautiful boy looks. That form is shown at the end. Okay, so first he shows the four-handed form, which is there in Vaikuntha Loka. First of all, he has shown the universal form. Then after all the prayers, he's trembling. Arjuna is trembling. Okay, he's fearing now. Oh, I have seen Krishna as my chariot driver. I've seen Krishna with playing with him, going around with him, fighting with him here and there. So many pranks also we have done. I have learned so many things. He has learned. I've put my hand on him. I've ordered him so many things. But now Krishna has transformed into this big universal form. Arjuna is fearing. So that's why those prayers are coming out. You see, you'll feel something awkward when you go through these kind of situations. And we also fear when we actually read this chapter. Oh my God, what is this? Okay, visualizing that it's like kind of a like animation movie. What is this? Everything suddenly starts big, everything. So that is being described. Okay. Then Krishna is granting that pure devotion to Arjuna, that two-handed form. He's showing that. So he shows the four-handed form also. So that is how this entire chapter is being described. So coming to these shlokas, one is clearly understood that all the different religions which are there, you can say Abrahamic religions, different prophets, okay, they all have seen the Lord, but they, the description which is given, okay, they actually saw, but it is not described clearly in their scriptures. Okay, more or less, they tell that God is, the Almighty. He is all powerful. Okay, so that is what they. But here, if you see in Bhagavad-gītā and the Vedas and Upanishads, there are various descriptions. For example, there are different Vedas also. In Rig Veda, okay, Rig Veda, there are few shlokas. Okay, in that it is explained how the Lord's body is the universal form. Okay, the mountains are like bones. There are hairs, all these trees. So all that is described even in Vedas also. So the same similar one here, Krishna also is showing Arjuna. Now, one thing we have to understand in the 8th shloka, Krishna is telling Natu mam shakshyase drashtum. He says Swachakshusha. Okay, you cannot see by yourself. Okay, he says Divyam dadami te chakshusha. I will give you the divine eyes, Arjuna. You have to see me through that. So what does it clearly mean? That we cannot see the Lord. Only if the Lord sanctions, he gives his blessings, his mercy, by his order, we can see him. Many foolish people, ask proof, show me God, but it's not so easy. He himself has to reveal to us. That is when we will see God. Okay, that has been described very clearly here. In the 6th shloka also, Krishna is telling, you can see, he's describing all the Adityas. Adityas are all the original, beings, the 12 Adityas, or the sons of Aditi. They are all, you can see their manifestation. There are Vasus, 8 Vasus, there are 11 Rudras. Okay, Shiva is prime among them. Then there are twin Ashwini Kumaras. Okay, then Maruts. There are 49 Maruts. Okay, there are different kinds of winds. Okay, every wind, what we experience in this world has different, only few types. Okay, but here he's saying the 49 different Maruts can be, seen. So there are various other things also which can be seen. Okay, that he's telling Arjuna, you can see all these things in my universal form. So this is very important, these 4 shlokas, and also very important in one of the shloka here in 7th shloka, he's explaining and he's giving Arjuna one beautiful name. He's telling Gudakesha. Gudakesha means the one who never sleeps. Okay, that means he never falls under illusion. So one should be Gudakesha because Arjuna is another name. Okay, like he is called as Dhananjaya. Okay, he's called as Kaunteya because he is the Kunti Putra. So here another name for Arjuna is Gudakesha, the one who has woken up from the slumber. That means you are awake. Okay, so what does it mean? We need to awake our spiritual consciousness. So we are in the bodily consciousness. We are always, thinking about eating, sleeping, mating, defending. Related to all that only, all our activities are engaged. And we are thinking our own body, everything, and we have to cater service to that. And we have other bodies in the house also. There are parents, there are children, okay, there are immediate relatives. So we have to, it is very important duty that we have to take care of themselves. That is all bodily concept. But there is higher which is required, which is spiritual. So just yesterday, I was listening to lecture. In that, Prabhuji was telling that Srila Prabhupada says that he has written in one of the purport, in one of the translations. So in the purport, he writes that the biggest sinful activity or the biggest sin we do is even more sinful than go hatya, as in killing of cow, or brahmana hatya, or killing of a brahmana, is thinking that I am this body. Okay, so everybody has to realize this and come out of bodily concept. Now, I'm not telling that we have to leave everything and go away, leave our parents, leave our wife, children. No, that is not which is mentioned. Our consciousness has to change. That though living with everybody, I have to always remember that triggering should be there in my head always, that whatever I'm doing, yes, I'm not this body. Ultimately, our consciousness has to be purified. So that is the greatest sin, because you have rejected Krishna and you're accepting which is temporary. Okay. At one sense, of course, if you see the description in this chapter, like in the Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, okay, he explains that this Virata Rupa, this form which is shown, is not spiritual. Please understand. Okay. For Krishna, everything is spiritual. For us, that distinction has to be made. What is material, what is spiritual? Because our goal is to reach spiritual nature. We have to reach that spiritual world, because in material world we are suffering. For us, that distinction has to be made. But for Krishna, everything is same. Everything is coming from Krishna. That's why he is called Sarva Karana Karanam. Okay, so that is being described. But for us, that the distinction is given so that to define what is material and what is spiritual. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is telling that this is not spiritual, this is material. What Arjuna saw, the entire Vishwarupa, the universal form. Okay, in this he's seeing so many mountains, he's seeing so many eyes, so many fierceful mouths, he's seeing beautiful faces, he's seeing trees, so many trees, not just this one. So, for example, we cannot even envision also, actually. Now, somebody may say you take out the drone and you go higher in the sky and you'll see a bird's eye view. It's not like that. Because here he's saying the fires are coming out, the volcanoes are bursting. Okay, the ocean is swallowing up so many things. Okay, so that cannot be described in just one scene. Okay, so Arjuna is seeing everything, and that's why he's fearing this universal form. So if you remember the last class, last to last class, I was giving the description of three kinds of worships also. This is first kind of worship where one worships the nature. Okay, so this one worshipping of nature, there are people who do like this. Okay, they say this the nature which is there, that is God. Okay, that is one level of understanding. The next level. So in this chapter, you'll see the ultimate level. Krishna shows that he is that Supreme Lord, and he has that beautiful form in that spiritual world. Okay, that is also there. And we have to develop that transcendental relationship with Krishna, because we are attracted by the feature. If you ask yourself, you're also attracted by that feature. When you go to the temple, or if you see online something of photos or videos, you see, you are attracted either Mayapur or Vrindavan, or if you go to even a temple, local temple also, you see the alankara, the way they have decorated, the way he smiles, okay, the way he is standing. So that Swarupa is, he has given himself in that form, either in the wood, paint, or in the stone, or in the metal form. These are described in the Agama Shastras also, and it is described in the deity worship manual also, that how the Supreme Lord gives his features, and all the other acharyas and Narada Muni and also Vyasa Muni also, how they exactly look. For example, when Dhruva Maharaj. Okay, Dhruva Maharaj was told to go to the forest. Narada Muni tells that you have to make a form like this. Okay, he gave the Narayana form to Dhruva Maharaj. He told he's bluish like this, and he looks like this. He has these many hands, and what he is holding in the hand, he's wearing this kind of cloth. So you make out of a clay, and you make that form, you start worshipping and you start meditating. So that's how he perfected. He meditated, and he was taught so many different poses, and that's how he attained Narayana. So that's when then he starts meditating and Narayana appears. The Supreme Lord Paramatma, he appears in front of him and he doesn't know anything. Dhruva Maharaj is 5-year-old boy. It's not like Prahalad Maharaj, where Prahalad Maharaj knew everything and he started, praying beautiful prayers, all that shlokas. He did not know anything, Dhruva Maharaj. So, by the mercy of the Lord himself, he's just standing, he's looking at the Lord. Okay, Narayana is there in the four-handed and Garuda is there. He comes there and he doesn't know what to do. That's when Narayana touches the conch on his head. So when he touches, all the knowledge which is there, it comes out. Okay, immediately there's a transformation, there is a change in Dhruva Maharaj. So 5-year-old boy, you see how a 5-year-old boy or a girl behaves in front of us? They're so playful, they are naughty, they don't know anything, they're so innocent. But here, the same boy who went for meditation in the forest, just imagine, and there Narayana is touching, and he immediately becomes a very great scholar. Vedanta, he's chanting all the Vedas prayers. So, yesterday also, we were, in the class, so Prabhuji was telling that the person who wants to increase the memory power, especially for their children, the parents have to chant this Dhruva Maharaj prayers. Okay, so there are 12 beautiful prayers, there are 12 shlokas in the Bhagavatam. So parents, if they pray to the Lord and chant, the children memory power and attraction to the Lords also increases. Okay, that is one beautiful thing which I heard. Okay, so we have to understand what different things are there in this chapter, the description which are given, and we have to understand the personalities also. For example, we see Srila Prabhupada as, oh no, he was born in Kolkata, he was raised up by the parents, then he took initiation, he started preaching. No, he's from spiritual world. So, for example, once Srila Prabhupada was asked, okay, Srila Prabhupada started telling beautiful things. He said, I was in spiritual world. I did not want to come to this earth planet. I did not want to come to this hellish, he says this is a hellish place. Okay, I did not want to come, but Krishna forced me to come here. So he sends his pure devotees. Okay, and he was told to preach here. He never wanted to come here, but he's always happy in the spiritual world. So the acharyas, the great acharyas, they're sent here. Just don't think that like us, they are born, they have been, like how we are going through. No, their world is different. Okay. So for example, once Srila Prabhupada was his secretary was there and he was just giving, because once Srila Prabhupada was not well, so they started just giving boiling vegetables. There's small, chapati and some fruits like that they were giving. So for many days they were giving like this. And when Srila Prabhupada came to Bombay, so one Mataji was there, and so the secretary told Prabhupada is not well, he's not eating anything, and he's just they told it is the diet. He eats only boiled vegetables and some chapati, and he eats some fruits and milk. That's all, because he's not keeping well. Then that Mataji did not listen because she knew what Prabhupada favors. So she had prepared puri, kachori, samosas. Then she had prepared nice halwas, everything. She has prepared everything. And but still they were angry. Secretary were angry. There was so much, prasadam was offered and it was kept for Prabhupada's pay. And they were also little miffed up with this Mataji. Why you all did like this? Prabhupada health will get upset. Then to their surprise, Prabhupada ate everything. There's nothing left on the plate. Okay. Then they were surprised. Okay. Then Mataji's asked, Mataji went inside and asked Srila Prabhupada, I heard that you're not well and you're eating only these diets. So Srila Prabhupada, told, no, those are not for humans. Boiled vegetables are not for animals. Okay, why do humans eat that? So you know what is there in spiritual world? What you prepare now, it is very tasty. You have to eat this. He said. So happily he ate. There was no effect on his body. You know, we eat something like that when we are not well. Some changes happen in our body. But Prabhupada never expressed that. He's all, I'm being fed like this. I actually want these, these are the things which Krishna likes. I want to play with him. So there are transcendental exchanges which happens, which we cannot understand. Like for example, in London, so the temple inauguration was there, and everyone was busy preparing for the grand arati also. There was installing all, they were all decorating the altar, everything. All of a sudden, there was a temporary pillar which they had set up to, decorate the deities, and the one of the pillar, as in which is made out of the POP, it will be heavy if you see, like we have seen in some marriages or here also in temple. So it started falling, and immediately Prabhupada, at that age, he's 75, 76. Okay, he immediately ran and he rushed and he held that pillar. And, secretaries, they were surprised. At this old age, he has so much energy, and the way he was, looking like, they say, oh my God, we got very scared. Prabhupada has so much of strength, and all of a sudden he transformed like this. He said, one of the secretary, one of the servant told, oh, I saw like he was angry like Nasimha. So we don't know what he is. Okay. So you have to go through, you have to understand Srila Prabhupada very nicely, his pastimes which are there, what they had, this personal connection. So many things are there. So it is also one offensive to think that the spiritual master is ordinary person. We should never think that. Okay, so to think the deities in the temple is ordinary, made out of wood, stone, and thinking that Acharya is a normal person, it is pashandi. You're an atheist. You're a sinful, most sinful person. Okay, so we have to always be grateful to the Lord, and the acharyas who have come, who has given. Acharyas are revealed because they have been coming in the line. Just don't go and bow down and just worship any acharya. Okay, understand where they are coming from. Are they coming from these sampradayas? There are 4 sampradayas which have we have discussed in the previous classes also. So who are those 4 sampradayas? Are they authentic? Have they taken the initiation? Have they taken? Are they following the rules and regulations? Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. These 3 are very important. So these 3 should be always in line. Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. Okay, so the Guru should be in the parampara. He should be in the line. He should be following the other 2 also. Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. So Guru will be having the Sadhu Sangha. That means his previous generation, he would learn everything, and they speak the Shastra. Shastra means the revealed scriptures. And revealed scriptures just don't go by WhatsApp or some videos or anything. So please sit and read. Srila Prabhupada has given everything in his books. If you analyze completely, if you start reading Srila Prabhupada's Bhagavatam, Bhagavad-gītā, and Chaitanya Charitamrita, and there are other books, you'll understand he's quoting everything from different scriptures. Okay, be it any Vedas or Upanishads, he's quoting from everywhere. He has referred so many things. Okay, so similarly, there are different acharyas in our parampara who have given, and similarly, there are different acharyas also in different paramparas. Now, we are instituted in this Brahma Gaudiya Sampradaya. We have to follow these lines, and if we want to go back to Godhead, we have to follow these rules and regulations which have been described. Okay, so for us, the ultimate authority, the preeminent Acharya is Srila Prabhupada, and he has given very simple formula, and he has told that chant 16 rounds, follow the 4 regulative principles, and do nicely deity worship and eat prasadam, and chant and dance, so you'll go back to Godhead. Very simple process. Now, to do this, we have to do so much of circus. We have to do so much of circus. So we have to understand what the importance of Srila Prabhupada teachings is. Okay, so we always remember that Krishna is always the ultimate goal in our life. To cater that, acharyas are there, and the immediate, the supreme authority is there with her, and we take the teachings for everyone. The Param Guru is Srila Prabhupada. Okay, and their disciples are there who are taking us into that parampara. Like we all taken initiation from different gurus, they are there in ISKCON. Why? They are connecting us to Srila Prabhupada, and then we are, it's like, the hook which gets connected, and the chain is there, and we are getting connected, and they are pulling us. We are going back to Godhead. So that is our goal of life. Apart from that, everything is there. Our normal daily activities is there, but our consciousness has to change. Okay. So with this, I end my class here. Okay. Until we meet next time. Okay. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Dhanavas Pranam to everyone.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam to everybody assembled. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Dandavat
Krishna,
Pranam,
Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Dhanvat Pranam, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna to all devotees assembled here.